According to the Sporting News, the future of Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland is looking uncertain. It's being predicted that he might not even make it to the first team this season. And that's not all. There are rumors swirling that Sanders, along with Dillon, could be traded as part of Cleveland's bold strategy to land a key player they're eyeing for their upcoming draft. What does this mean for the team's future? Let's dive in and break down the details, the potential impact, and what this could mean for the Browns' plans moving forward. According to the Sporting News, Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel are both vying for the title of Cleveland Browns' next franchise quarterback. Drafted in the 3rd and 5th rounds, respectively, Gabriel and Sanders are competing for the starting role against Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco this offseason, with the goal of securing a spot on the roster. While Flacco or Pickett are expected to take the lead, the Browns are likely to give their young quarterbacks a chance to play if it becomes clear that the team is out of playoff contention. By the end of the season, the Sporting News suggests that they'll have a clearer picture of whether Gabriel and Sanders have what it takes to lead Cleveland in the future. However, if neither shows sufficient potential, the Browns may look elsewhere for their next franchise quarterback. In contrast, there are reports that the Cleveland Browns are keeping a close eye on South Carolina quarterback LaNorris Sellers. This potential pivot could come as early as the 2026 NFL Draft, where Pro Football and Sports Network's Mark Stolte predicts the Browns will select the dynamic quarterback with the number 2 overall pick. Stolte believes that the Browns are taking a calculated risk on Sellers, despite some of his flaws. He points out that Sellers ranked 82nd out of 156 quarterbacks in adjusted completion percentage at 74.6%. Stolte adds that with a more accurate starting point and Sellers' exceptional athleticism, the Browns may be willing to take a gamble on him, potentially making a franchise-altering selection. But the real question is, will LaNorris Sellers be better than Shedeur Sanders? The answer is no. While Sellers is undoubtedly an extremely talented quarterback, making waves at the college level, he still has some significant shortcomings that could prove costly for any team willing to take him with a high draft pick. Despite his impressive athleticism and potential, these flaws could hold him back from reaching the level of success that Sanders has already shown in his development. So, while Sellers is an exciting prospect, he might not be the surefire answer for Cleveland's long-term quarterback needs just yet. Everyone in the locker room is backing Shedeur Sanders, and his impact on his teammates is undeniable. Recently, Luke Floria, wide receiver for Cleveland, shared an incredible story that highlights just how extraordinary Sanders truly is. During a training session, Floria and Sanders were paired up for a rep when Sanders locked eyes with Floria and confidently declared, "I'm going to throw it to you." Initially skeptical, Floria wasn't sure Sanders could pull off the throw, especially under such intense pressure. But what happened next left him in awe. Sanders delivered a flawless pinpoint throw that hit Floria perfectly in stride, becoming the highlight of the entire session and further solidifying his reputation as a player who can perform when it matters most.
Shedeur looks at me, he goes, "It's man, I'm throwing it to you." I'm like, sweet. I go out, I see it's cover 1, I'm like, I don't think he's a liar. Like, I think he's gonna let this thing fly to me. Threw me a nice ball, I caught it, and yeah, my phone was nuts after that.
Gosh.
All those reps, my entire life just led to that one play that kind of blew everything up for me, which
was a great
I'm very
catch.
thankful for.
I mean,
There's a lot of debate whether I got 1 or 2 in, but I got 2 in.
In the eyes of the public, Shedeur Sanders is clearly leading the race, generating an incredible amount of excitement and optimism for the future. His presence in the locker room is already making waves as he's quickly becoming a leader and changing the dynamic among his teammates. However, despite the growing support and belief in Sanders' potential, Cleveland remains unconvinced. While fans and players are rallying behind him, the organization still has doubts, and the front office is hesitant to fully commit to him just yet.
He's incredibly accurate.
Yes, he is.
He really understands not only offensive football, but he understands what you're doing as a defense, so he'll pick you apart that way. He processes quickly. Like, all those things to me are big-time attributes. And I just remember last year at this time, Bo Nix falling. People saying, hey, Bo Nix is going to be a second rounder, and Bo Nix is not. By the way, that guy was one of the best quarterbacks.
These reports may have some grounding in reality, as Shedeur Sanders was previously linked to the Colts, sparking speculation about his future. BetUS's Jonathan Adams has added fuel to the fire by suggesting that Sanders could be let go by the Browns. Adams raised a question that many Colts fans have been asking. Is there really confidence in Anthony Richardson or Daniel Jones leading the Colts to glory? Given Richardson's injury history and Jones's inconsistent performances, it's a valid concern. The thing is, Sanders represents the kind of raw potential that teams are eager to tap into. While he remains somewhat of an unknown at the professional level, his upside is undeniable, and that's the type of player franchises are always hoping to find. But Shedeur Sanders himself isn't backing down or giving up on Cleveland. While many players use the offseason to relax and recharge, Shedeur is seizing it as an opportunity to push his limits even further. There's no time for rest or taking it easy for him. Instead, he's out there every day, grinding, training, and improving. And he's making sure to let everyone know. Shedeur regularly posts videos of his off-season workouts, showcasing that he's not resting on his natural talent. He's proving that Cleveland is a place for hard-working individuals, not for those looking to coast. Each video he shares is more than just a glimpse into his dedication. It's a message to the team, the city, and anyone watching. This is the standard. He's setting the tone and making it clear that success doesn't come without hard work, and that's the only way forward. Shedeur Sanders is far from just another rookie. His composure, decision-making, and deep understanding of the game have already caught the eye of seasoned teammates, many of whom are now quietly reassessing his potential. From staying calm under pressure to making sharp decisions, Shedeur is proving that he's ahead of the curve. His awareness in the pocket, quick processing of coverages, and precise ball placement have already set him apart as something special. Even the veterans, who are typically more cautious in their assessments, are taking notice. They're closely analyzing his footwork, timing, and overall execution, and they're doing so with genuine respect. This isn't just rookie hype. Shedeur's talent is the real deal, and it's clear that he has the makings of something extraordinary. Inside the building, there's a growing belief that Shedeur Sanders is not just another flashy rookie, but a calculated investment in the team's long-term success. Coaches and players alike are paying close attention to his development, recognizing that he has the potential to be something truly special. While he hasn't secured the starting spot yet, the veterans are starting to believe that Sanders might be the answer to Cleveland's long-standing quarterback struggles. His steady performance in practice has shown that he's not intimidated by the NFL's speed or intensity, something many rookies or backups have struggled with in the past. Sanders remains composed, sharp, and consistently makes the right read, even when the pressure intensifies. He's proving that he has what it takes to handle the big stage, and that's exactly what Cleveland needs. Despite the growing excitement around Shedeur Sanders' potential, there are still voices within the Cleveland Browns hierarchy who are hesitant about his future with the team, with some even suggesting that he might not be part of their long-term plans. While Sanders has shown extraordinary talent and maturity, particularly in his ability to stay calm under pressure and execute with precision, Not everyone is convinced that he's the answer Cleveland has been searching for. Some reports have even hinted that the Browns may look to move on from Sanders, with speculation about him being cut or traded for another player in the future. However, these doubts do not seem to be affecting Sanders' focus. Inside the locker room, he continues to prove that he's more than just a rookie. He's a player with the potential to reshape the team's future. His dedication, strong performances in practice, and impressive work ethic have earned the respect of teammates and coaches alike. While the front office may still be divided, Sanders' continued development could force them to reconsider their stance. As the season progresses, Cleveland may have no choice but to fully embrace Sanders as their quarterback of the future, even if some in the hierarchy remain unconvinced. What do you think about the recent transfer rumors surrounding Shedeur Sanders? Do you believe he's the future of Cleveland, or do you think the team should move in a different direction? With reports circulating that Sanders could be on his way out, the conversation is heating up, and we want to hear your thoughts. Is he the franchise quarterback Cleveland has been waiting for, or are there concerns that might make him expendable? Drop your comments below and let's discuss the future of Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland. Your opinions matter, and it's time to weigh in on this hot topic.